Good morning, SKN. I'm Jamie Morris.
And I'm Cortentia Carty. And it is Friday. Yay! The last day of our very short working week. Yes. We want to say thank you for joining us for another episode of Good Morning SKN. What about yesterday?
Well, as those of you who are avid and regular viewers of this show would appreciate the fact that we were not on air yesterday. That was due to power outages in the area. We were affected by those, so we do apologize for that. But we are here today, pushing forward, and we're glad that you are joining us.
And now we begin with the latest in local news. This from SKNIS. Prime Minister the Honorable Dr. Terence Drew, during his first day at the United Nations General Assembly, presented on Wednesday, 21st September 2022 at the Aspire Artemis Foundation, the AAF meeting, which focused on the value of STEAM as a platform for achieving sustainable growth and development. The Aspire Artemis Foundation is an organization committed to promoting cultural exchange, language learning, and holistic educational training opportunities to youth in vulnerable and marginalized communities globally. Malia Erskine, a 15-year-old student at the Clarence Fitzroy Bryant College, joined the meeting later that day. The Prime Minister, referencing Malia's academic journey and exemplary character, stated that, and quote, "It is important to encourage our young women to become involved in the field of science," end quote. Prime Minister Drew also assured the heads of state of our government's efforts to promote gender equality. He stated, and quote, "It is our aim to advance women in public life through the appointment of women in our parliament, our diplomatic service, and other decision-making fora. And we have encouraged the private sector partners in our jurisdiction to prioritize the same. St. Kitts and Nevis will join in global efforts to ensure that our women are at the forefront of our societies and applaud the efforts of Aspire Artemis and Hermina Johnny and her team and its partner Microsoft in their multi-agency partnership and its effort so far in the future." End quote.
All right, great story indeed.
Great story indeed, and congrats to Malia again.
Yes, great experience for her. All right, moving on. Prime Minister meets with world leaders at the United Nations General Assembly. Prime Minister the Honorable Dr. Terence Drew highlights engagements and meetings with world leaders at the 77th session of the United Nations General Assembly being hosted in New York City. Posted on his Facebook page and the SKNIS website is a plethora of photos of the Prime Minister and world leaders. These leaders include Barbados Prime Minister Mia Mottley, St. Vincent and the Grenadines Prime Minister Ralph Gonsalves, Grenada's Prime Minister Dixon Mitchell, and Canada's Prime Minister Justin Trudeau. Dr. Drew also met and was greeted by President of the United States of America, Joseph Biden, at a reception during the session of the UNGA. Concerning the meetings, the Prime Minister stated, quote, "Representing St. Kitts Nevis, along with my other colleagues, has been going quite well. The atmosphere has been very engaging in meeting leaders and other representatives from many countries around the world, and using the opportunity to forge and push forward our national agenda and to collaborate with other countries to ensure that we push for peace and prosperity in this world. And so in terms of engagement, it's going very well. And in terms of pushing our positions forward, it is also going very well." Prime Minister the Honorable Dr. Terence Drew further highlighted this year's theme, Transformative Solutions to Interlocking Challenges, as a watershed moment. The Prime Minister concluded his post by stating, "I'm looking forward to making my presentation on behalf of our nation and people come tomorrow." That is Friday, the 23rd of September, 2022, which is today.
So he's making stride, he's doing things, and St. Kitts is being represented in Grandway, I should say. Little Bobby Taloa. There we go. We continue now with our third story. SKN Carnival Committee launched in anticipation of a return of all major events for Sugar Mass 51. A press release from the National Carnival's website revealed that Ms. Shannon Hawley continue as chairperson of the St. Kitts and Nevis National Carnival Committee, while specific responsibilities for sponsorship and marketing. Vera Galloway will serve as Deputy Chair of the Carnival Committee and Chair of VIP Catering and Special Events. Whitey Gilbert will serve as Chair of Finance Accreditation and Games. Vincent Four will serve as Chair of Street Activities, and Jonette Boyd will be the representative from the Ministry of Tourism, Chair of International Marketing and Public Relations. Other committee members are Marissa Hobson-Newman as co-chair of the National Carnival Queen and Swimwear Pageants, Javon Liebert as co-chair of the National Carnival Talented Teen Pageant, Loftus Bridgewater as chair of Logistics, Production and Vendors, or Granville Brown as chair of Calypso and Soca Development, and Cartel Ford, chair of Panorama. Sugar Mass 51 will take place during the upcoming carnival season from Friday, December the 2nd, 2022 to Tuesday, January 3rd, 2023. The 2022 carnival slogan is Celebrate as One for Sugar Mass 51 and was coined by Ziwani Morton.
So it seems like we're kicking carnival into high gear.
Yes, it's on and popping and ready to go.
All right, so we continue now with a check of our local weather. It is going to be partly sunny with a 40% or moderate chance of showers, a high of 90 degrees and a low of 77 degrees Fahrenheit. Currently, it is 82 degrees here in the Federation of St. Kitts and Nevis. Take a look at your weekly forecast as we head to a break. We'll be back with more of the latest on the other side of it.
Let's face it, most parents or guardians don't want to think about their teens having sex, let alone contemplate the possibility that they might get pregnant or get someone pregnant. Teenage pregnancy is a situation that involves female adolescents. A teenage female can be pregnant as early as age 12 or 13, although it is usually 14 and older. The fact that teenagers become pregnant is related to many factors. Here are some tips to decrease teen pregnancy. Teach teenagers comprehensive sex education. Target messages at teen boys, not just girls. Get the whole community involved. Encourage mentoring, parental involvement, and support. This message was brought to you by Project Viola through the Department of Gender Affairs with support from the Basic Needs Trust Fund and the Caribbean Development Bank.
No cash, no card, no problem. JAD. Embrace the freedom.
Things that contain more salt than you actually need. There are more natural, healthier ways to reduce the salt intake in your dishes by using natural things like onions, garlic, seasoned peppers, and even thyme and merengue powder.
You are watching Good Morning SKN on Studio 327. We continue now with the latest in regional news. Pilot safely lands amidst blown engine. This from the Antigua Observer. The fire department of Antigua and Barbuda responded to an emergency call at the VC Bird International Airport yesterday, September 22nd. Reports from the department indicate that around 9:30 a.m. an emergency was declared for a Fly Montserrat plane inbound to Antigua. It is reported that the plane's engine blew out during the flight. Emergency services from the fire department and the Antigua Emergency Services were deployed in advance in anticipation of assisting. Doctors at the Sir Lester Bird Medical Center were also put on alert. Thankfully, the plane, piloted by female Captain Jamila Jeffers, landed safely. In addition to Captain Jeffers, there were 6 passengers on board who praised the captain's abilities for this success. Thankfully, nothing happened that was catastrophic, and everyone landed safely, and indeed the captain ought to be praised, as well as the teams who were on alert to assist should there have been an emergency.
Yes. Thank you, Captain Jamila, and keep doing the good work that you're doing. We continue now with international news from BBC. Protest continues after the death of a woman detained for allegedly breaking strict hijab rules by the morality police in Iran. 9 people have been reported killed. Oh my gosh. Among those reported killed is a 16-year-old boy shot dead when security forces opened fire on protesters. The unrest has spread to more than 20 major cities, including the capital, Tehran. Online videos from Wednesday's unrest show women waving their headscarves in the air or burning them. Shouts of "No to the headscarf, no to the turban, yes to freedom and equality" were hailed by protesters at a demonstration in Tehran. Masa Amini, the 22-year-old Kurdish woman from the northwestern city of Saqqez, died in hospital on Friday after spending 3 days in a coma. She was arrested by police who accused her of violating the law requiring women to cover their hair with a hijab and their arms and legs with loose clothing. She collapsed after being taken to a detention center to be educated. At the time of Masa's arrest, she was visiting the capital, Tehran, with her family. Reports are circulating that officers beat Miss Amini's head with a baton, banged her head against one of their vehicles, and she died 3 days later. This is sad. In 2022, women are still being fought to, well, they don't have the freedom to dress the way that they want to dress.
A lot of things are entrenched legally and religiously, particularly in places like Iran, and that's just one of those things. Additionally, I actually saw some video footage this morning of her collapsing. I think it was at the police station, and I think it was reports. It was ABC News I was watching, so reports potentially of her collapse being caused by a heart attack. Of course, her father is saying that she had no prior medical conditions, so he doesn't see how that would have informed that. But what is missing, notably, from all of these reports is video footage as to what happened to her before and while she was treated, before the attack and while she was treated. So this is some unrest that we're going to have to pay attention to, but again, nothing new it seems for Iran. Well, there you have it for the latest for today. After the break, we will be speaking with the Limega Agricultural Cooperative Society, learning about a fundraising event coming up this Saturday, and so much more. Stay tuned.
Yo, this is your boy Smiley of the Grandmasters Band, and you're watching GMSKN. Hey, wherever you are, whatever you're doing, just make sure you're watching GMSKN. What up?
For dinner. Let me just check the amount of sodium in this can. Oh no, this is too much. Let me try our next option. They did say it's healthy to consume less salt. This is much better. I am salt smart.
Hey, my friend, what going on?
Not a thing. I just here cooling under this tree. About to eat a mango or two.
Where you get mango from all now?
Boy, Auntie Rose bring me some mango this morning.
Oh, gosh. What you hit me for?
You give me something to put on?
Girl, you can't just come tempting me with these juicy round pally mangoes and expect me not to want some.
Just because something looks appealing and you want it, doesn't mean you are entitled to it and that you should touch or take it. Your mother ain't teach you manners. Ask for consent first before you touch up the mango them.
But why ask? And if it's dear. Just take it. Why ask?
Simple. If it is mine and you ain't asked for it, it is called, wait for it, stealing.
That's true. My bad. Okay. May I please have some mangoes?
I don't know. After that spectacle, I ain't sure I want to give you any.
You see that? But I ask.
Just because you ask doesn't mean I have to give. It is still my mangoes.
So what you tell me ask for then?
Because consent is everything. Had you asked first, I would have been more inclined to give you one. And just because you ask doesn't mean I have to give you. You got it?
Okay, I got it. Now, may I please have some mangoes?
Only because you're my friend and I like you. But that still don't mean you're entitled to it.
Okay, I get it. I get it.
Good. Don't leave your mango skin on the ground, eh?
If you understand the importance of asking for someone's consent for a mango, then it shouldn't be too hard to understand consent when it comes to sex. The power of consent is everything. Ask first. If you or a friend has been sexually assaulted, please call 465-5000 for the counseling center.
This message was brought to you by No Judgment SKN and sponsored by the Basic Needs Trust Fund, the Department of Gender Affairs, and the Caribbean Development Bank.
Dreamy Decor specializes in flowers for all events, from birthdays to weddings and any other special occasion. What's a better way to express to the people you love than by providing the finest selection of beautiful flowers and gifts? So when you think of flowers, think of us, Dreamy Decor.
Children, how can you tell a tsunami coming?
Teacher me.
Sammy?
My mother said when uncle jump in the pool and the water spoosh out, that's how you tell a tsunami coming.
Settle down, children. Settle down. Do you remember our tsunami song?
Yes! When you feel it shaking and it's moving around, you see the ocean gone left the fish and the sand. You should run, run, run to higher ground, a tsunami soon come.
Mommy, Uncle not here and the other shake.
Hush your mouth.
Daddy, Uncle not here and the sea gone.
Who cares? You don't see all them free fish? Quick, give me the bag.
This is how you tell a tsunami I come. Teacher says so. I would have failed in school, you know.
Sammy, come, let me go. They would have failed anyhow. Let me run, see Sammy.
When you feel the earth shaking and it's moving all around, you see the ocean gone left the fish and the sand. You should run, run, run to higher ground, a tsunami soon come.
Yo, what up? It's your boy N Richie right here at Studio 327. I'm here to give you the promo that you guys need because this is something special for St. Kitts. I'm telling you, tune in to Good Morning SKN, 8 a.m. to 10 a.m. on YouTube, Facebook, and on Moen Channel 4. Also, I realize nobody else is doing this. Follow the Good Morning SKN Instagram at Good Morning SKN and the Studio 327 Inc. Instagram. Follow us on YouTube and Facebook. This is pretty long, but follow us and yeah.
Welcome back to Good Morning SKN. The Laimiga Agricultural Cooperative Society will host a family fundraiser this Saturday, the 24th of September, in support of the Baptiste family. Here to tell us about it are Telka Daniel Wallace, representing the society, and Leah Baptiste, a member of the Baptiste family. Good morning and welcome to Good Morning SKN, ladies.
Good morning. Thank you for having us.
Definitely our pleasure. All right, so Mrs. Wallace, I'd like to know, first of all, why did the Cooperative Society decide to host this event?
The Lakers, for short, we have decided to assist the Baptist family because the father, Stanley Baptist, has been a founding member of the Laimiga Agricultural Cooperative Society and one of our main farmers. And so when he became incapacitated, we tried to assist the family in many ways because he was the mainstay of the family. But at the end of the trying to assist him, because he lost his leg last year, and then in the middle of trying to assist him, then his daughter came down with kidney failure.
Wow.
Yeah, and so we had to basically look at other ways, and this is just a short-term solution where we have this event, but we have to look at longer-term solution to this, to address the way forward, because when families are in crisis, you cannot just leave them like that when they have been an integral part of our society. Yes.
Really, that's a great cause indeed, Telka, so thank you so much. So Leah, enlighten us about some of the difficulties that your family is facing right now.
We're facing like paying bills, buying food. Also, I'm facing a lot of challenge by supporting my own self. Although I have 2 children, helping out my mom and my dad sometimes, and also helping her with my children. It's tough. It is tough. It's tough.
No, I would imagine, but and I can only imagine what you and your family are going to, but I know that it must be some comfort to you to know that Lakis is looking out for you as much as possible.
Yeah, she is. She's doing a nice job.
Thank you.
So Telka, how do you feel to hear that you're doing a good job?
Well, I would like the world to be without pain, but that is not possible. We live in a world where we get shocks. And my background is disaster management, risk management, and we get all of these shocks. We get it at the national, world, as we saw in COVID. I mean, when a family is impacted, it's even worse, because Leah spoke about having challenges with paying bills, having challenges with just getting basic stuff. But she didn't speak about the fact that she has to go to dialysis.
Yes.
Which is life-changing.
And that is 3 times a day, a week.
A week she has to go to dialysis.
And I have to at least have $400 every session. Yes, and it's very hard.
Yes.
And also, I'm a person that live by myself, paying rent too. So that's where the challenge come between, and also looking after my children, my 2 children. Yes, it's really a challenge, but I'm trying to fight. As people tell me, don't think about kidney failure, which is, I am not doing it. I'm strong. I'm showing them that I could talk about it to anybody, my experience. But to sit down and worry myself, it does not make no sense, because I'm putting on myself, which is I could live longer by helping other people about it.
That's so noble of you, and I can sense your strength coming through,
Yes.
quite honestly. So thank you for that.
I am.
Mrs. Wallace, is this the first time that Lakis has assisted family members or families in this way?
No. But usually it's just a little 200 here, 200 there, vegetables. But this is the first time that we have had to go, because we have had members who have fallen on hard times. And of course, the society, we would come together and decide how we would address the situation. But this is way out of our league because Lakers is a farmer's crop, and farmer's crop in St. Kitts and Nevis are not doing great. We, a lot of times, especially during COVID, remember during COVID, farmers were not considered as essential workers. So we lost a lot of our crops during that period because when you're not able to go to the farm, etc., you can't water your plants, you can't take care of them. And so many of the farmers, including us, we lost a lot of our crops during that period. And so persons who were dependent on the income, at the end of the day, it wasn't forthcoming. And so we had to dig deep to assist where we could.
It's a ripple effect, it seems.
Yes.
It's a ripple effect.
The families are vulnerable. And one of the things coming out of this experience with Leah and her family is that we see on the internet every day of people trying to get assistance for health reasons, serious health reasons, because nobody knows what will happen to them.
Indeed, you're correct.
And one of the things that we are saying to families, it seems expensive to get health insurance, but nothing is more expensive than if you do not have it.
Yes.
It seems very expensive. I lived in North America for a while, and that is one of the things I learned from living in North America. Always transfer the risk. You have insurance, you pay through your nose to get the insurance, but at the end of the day, you may not get ill, but if you get ill, you have. And even with insurance companies paying 80% and you're paying 20%, it can still devastate the family. Yeah. As long as you have an illness, it becomes a national thing because, especially if it's prolonged. And we are calling on persons who have kind heart and would like to make a little sacrifice and contribute something to the family. Because the fund is just, as I say, a drop in the bucket. We're looking at a way to raise funds. And Kizzy, one of the cooperative persons who work at the cooperative, came up with the idea of doing some fundraisers. I personally do not like to do fundraisers because it takes a lot of resources to do a fundraiser. And I would like to take this opportunity to thank everyone who came forward. I can't remember everyone, but I'm going to say the credit union, I'm going to say Development Bank, National Bank, National Insurance, Builders Paradise, and we have like Gideon Farm, another farming co-op who contributed. Okay. We have individuals who have contributed. We have Rams, Coolies, Wholesale, and we have the games, a lady who's just starting a games business. I can't remember the name of it, okay. But she is lending us some children games, some big games that when children come there, they can have a good time. Okay. And we wanted to make it a family thing because the Baptist family is a close-knit family. The father, the mother, everybody is there for each other. And a family event to bring families together, to have fun together, some saying to the general public, come out and enjoy yourself. As a family, we are going to have all kinds of things there.
Is there an admission fee?
$5.
$5, okay.
But you can give more if you have it.
All right, and the location, very quickly.
It's Maynard's Park in Keyon.
Maynard's Park in Keyon.
And we're having all kinds of food, local food, mackerel and dumpling and saltfish and tree mutton. We're having black pudding, sauce, bullfoot, all kinds of things.
And sugar cake.
Sugar cake is out of the shell.
Sugar cake.
And cassava bread.
You're going to tell us more about that when we come back.
Yes.
What time, though, does it start before we go to break?
10 a.m.
10 a.m., Maynard's Park in Keyon. All right, thank you. More in a moment, everyone. Stay tuned.
These teen boys nowadays get me so upset. I see these teen girls with their big bellies and you want to tell me y'all couldn't protect her and yourself? Come on. Now don't tell me no stupidness about you feel embarrassed about getting a pack of condoms or asking somebody for one. That ain't nothing to be ashamed about. You should be proud that you are making a wise decision, but you still have to abstain from having sex with someone under the age of consent. If your boys are pressuring you to have sex and you don't want to, then don't. You are in charge of your life, not them. I heard another one saying it's sweeter without a condom. But my granny always told me, no glove, no love. So let me tell you something. It's sweeter to have money in your pockets and not have to support a child at that young age. Before I say anything else, the best way to prevent teenage pregnancy is to abstain. In other words, no do it. Let me talk to the big men troubling underage girls.
Why you sleeping with your daughter? You not live clean. Your girl at 16 and your daughter at 13. So girl look me, but me know in that. Big man no deal with back pan back.
You understand where I'm coming from, right?
This message was brought to you by Project Viola through the Department of Gender Affairs with support from the Basic Needs Trust Fund and the Caribbean Development Bank.
When growing your savings, where you save matters more than you think. Dare to compare and see for yourself why you should start saving and investing at First Federal Credit Union. You don't have to settle for cents. Let your money make sense. Reap a higher return by stashing your cash in a high-yield savings account or term deposit and earn up to 4% interest on your money. At First Federal, we say yes.
Where are you going? I just mopped the floor and now the chair leaving marks all over the place. Come on, go in bed, see? Sometimes I just can't take you on.
Violence is expressed in many ways. Most, unfortunately, go unreported or unaddressed for many reasons. If you or someone disabled is being abused, contact the police at 465-2241, social services at 467-1314, or the St. Kitts Nevis Association of Disabled Persons at 465-2151, 663-9077, or 663-4116. This message was brought to you by the Department of Gender Affairs in collaboration with the Pan American Health Organization, PAHO.
Consuming excess salt can lead to heart attack, high blood pressure, and even stroke, and other health-related conditions such as kidney disease.
To Good Morning SKN. We are speaking with Telka Daniel Wallace of the Liamiga Agricultural Cooperative Society. So Telka, can you tell us when was this society started?
Well, it was conceptualized way back in 2000.
Okay.
And then it was officially formed like in 2007. The Liamiga Agricultural Cooperative Society is one of the first corps, if not the first corps that was formed in the Federation.
All right.
Yes.
So why was it important to establish a cooperative?
The concept of cooperatives is the best concept for social and economical development. I traveled to Japan in 2002 and I visited one of the cooperative headquarters and it was phenomenal. They have system within that cooperative to take you from the cradle to the grave. They take care of your health, your wealth, and family and everything. So at the end of the day, that is the concept of cooperative because we are cooperating with each other. And the cooperative society, look, we are farmers, but then they have the banking cooperatives. And it seeks to assist persons or the country in moving the poor from one level to the next. And if you're a farmer and you're cooperative, I think Gideon Force is one of the best cooperatives I've seen, even though we are okay, they are the best model for cooperatives, because if you ever visit their farm, they are very well structured. Their workers work consistently. They have a good management system in place. We work as well, but they are younger in age and strength than ours. So right now we are trying to get younger persons to come and stream. This is the time of the youth because even we have a lot of older members who don't have the physical agility that they used to have. And so the concept of the cooperative is developing wealth from one generation to the next. Because when you become part of a cooperative, you have shares in that corporation and you can pass it on to your family, to whoever you want to give it to if you're no longer alive or whatever the case is. So the cooperative is, I would support and I would encourage everyone to become part of the co, because even if you work in government and you're accustomed to getting a particular salary, when you retire, if you are pensionable, you perhaps get a quarter of what you normally works for. And so becoming a part of a cooperative where you can eat healthier because you have vegetables, everything at your disposal. You get to work the ground, like you could go in for an hour or 2 hours in a week and do your part, because we say everybody have to contribute. And so you determine if you're gonna go and spend, how much hours you're gonna spend. And we determine at the executive what we are going to plant and what it will take to get it from this stage to market.
All right. Question for you concerning food security and sustainable development. All right, Sustainable Development Goal number 2, which is zero hunger. How do you think your cooperative or cooperatives in general, farmers cooperatives, address this goal? Have you been meeting it?
That is a very good question. As part of the cooperatives seek to, in our case and in many of the other crops, we grow organic food. We do not put chemical in our soil. That's the first thing. And in terms of food security, health is the first pillar of food security. And so when you do not put fertilizer and everything in your soil, and you have consistent food to put on the market, and we at Lakers, we sell our food at a very low cost. So the average person can buy a pound of sweet potatoes from us for $2. And I can say Lakers have the best sweet potatoes in the Western Hemisphere. We do. Yes. And so in terms of the hunger and in terms of climate change, any society have to support food security. The Ministry of Agriculture and cooperatives have to give more to cooperatives, because all over the world, farmers are being subsidized. And no one again will get something, but it is not enough to move us to a professional level, because what we want to do and what we have to do is to look at the history of whatever crop you're doing. Like you plant a crop, you have to say the date, you have to document everything that you do to that plant so that you can see, okay, we got this quality of crop from this batch of plants. And so then you are able to know exactly what you need to put in the soil. What should I have done better? What should I have put in more of? Because remember, we're trying to go organic, so we don't want to put any chemicals. And so we have to find other ways and means of fertilizing the crops and of getting the best quality.
So you mentioned needing younger blood in your association. So you can look into that camera and let them know how they can contact you and join your association.
Yes, well, I am pleased to say that over the past 2 months, we have had assistance from STEP. Two young men we are working with us now, and we have 2 other ones who came on to sign up. But we are telling young people, the soil is the way to go. Farming is the way to go. Food security is the way to go. Even if you go to the supermarket, every time you go to the supermarket, a lot of times the shelves are empty. And so, because a lot of our food coming from outside, so we have to find a way to support ourselves locally. And we have the land, and our land is fertile. And young people, this is your heritage. The soil of St. Kitts and Nevis is your heritage. And there is beauty in reaping your own food, in putting your own food on the table. There is beauty. There's nothing more beautiful than that. And I would encourage young persons. There are some persons who have become millionaires from farming. And you can become a millionaire from farming. And I would encourage you to sign up with Lakers. Or if there's another co-op in your community, Lakers is in Keyon and Green Valley, go back. But if you're in Sandy Point, for example, you have SPACs. You have, in the Old World, we have Gideon Farm. Or if you are interested in agro-processing, like value-added products, you can join the agro-processors. So there are a lot of cooperatives that you can join. And even if you're working in another job, you can say, well, on Sunday morning, I will go to the farm and put in a couple of hours. Places like Cuba and so on, Cuba would encourage persons to come in and help them get the farming experience.
Okay.
So we were also recently given permission to use an old building in Cape, to the back of the clinic that has been abandoned for more than 50 years. So we asked for that property to be leased to us, for us to fix it up and use it, because it's right there by the clinic. And we want to be able to serve the community of Keyon and surrounding areas by, when you come to the health center, whether you come for diabetic clinic, hypertensive clinic, bring your children to get antenatal. If you go antenatal, wherever you go, you just step up to the Lakers outlet and get farm products at a low cost.
Lovely.
So that is the future of Lakers.
Lovely.
And also to make sure that our members are well taken care of.
Very important indeed. Well, thank you so much, Mrs. Wallace, for coming and sharing with us, of course, Leah's story and what you're doing to help her, and also about the importance of corpus.
Yeah, we want to encourage all families to come through. We are going to be there from 10 a.m. until you all leave.
All right, 10 a.m. at Maynard's Bright Keyon. We've been speaking with Talca Daniel Wallace. Thank you again, and more Good Morning SKN in a moment. Everyone, stay tuned.
Welcome to another edition of Infused Friday. We have another great infused water recipe for you to try out. Pineapple and sweet red bell pepper. I know what you're thinking, but this will bring a pep in your step. Here are some of the benefits you may experience from this exotic combination. Pineapple juice is rich in a variety of vitamins and minerals. It's especially packed with manganese, copper, vitamin B6 and vitamin C, all of which play important roles in the proper functioning of your body. Red capsicum or red bell pepper contains lycopene and a phytonutrient which helps to keep a healthy heart. It is also a rich source of folate and vitamin B6, along with antioxidants known to protect the body against free radicals. I know you cannot wait to try out this amazing fruit and vegetable infusion. Let's get you started with the following ingredients. You will need 6 pineapple cubes, 6 red capsicum cubes, enough fresh water to fill your jug or bottle. And the directions. Remember to wash your ingredients well. Chop and slice ingredients as necessary. Add to ingredients to a large jug or bottle. Stir ingredients and add fresh water and stir. Let it infuse, settle, and then serve into tall glasses. Can you taste the goodness already? Add more to your H2O. Check out the Facebook page every Friday for refreshing infused water recipes.
No cash, no card, no problem. Dad, embrace the freedom.
My parents will be very angry if they meet any boys in our home plus kissing me.
Guys, we don't need to be burdened down with teen pregnancy and relationship problems at this time. Boys need to understand that girls are not sex objects.
Remember, you have the right to consent to every activity being performed, from holding hands to anything more, and to change your mind at any time. If your partner does not respect your wishes, this also is a form of abuse. If you, your friend or family member is being abused, you can contact one of the numbers listed below for help. Department of Gender Affairs 662-5492, Special Victims Unit 662-7077, Counseling Unit 465-5000. This message was brought to you by the Department of Gender Affairs in collaboration with the Ministry of Health and the Pan American Health Organization.
各位朋友，大家好. Greetings, my lovely people. I'm Chantel, residing in Taiwan. 12 hours time difference. It's nighttime here, morning time in SK. I'm busy and on the go. However, I always manage to keep up to date with what's happening in SK. All thanks to Good Morning SKN. Good morning SKN. Ciao bango!
Suicidal thoughts and ideations, much like other mental health conditions, can affect anyone regardless of age, gender, or socioeconomic background. The recent death of celebrities and other famous figures have shed much light on these issues and propelled interventions, and further support and awareness. As such, September is recognized as Suicide Prevention Awareness Month. In a month-long campaign to raise awareness of this stigmatized and often taboo topic, at Studio 327 and Good Morning SKN, we want to use our platform to help shift public perception and share vital information with people affected by suicide. Let's take a look at this video. A student at the University of Saskatchewan.
All right, well, apparently we don't have that video, so we'll
Sorry about that.
speak to some warning signs of suicide.
Yeah. What are some of the warning signs? Because Robin Williams laughed.
Well, that's just the point, exactly.
He made us think all was okay.
And I'm no expert, so it's hard for me to say. I know that we had Nadia Rollins here before from the National Counseling Center who spoke to some of those signs, so that's something that we could look at again to get some information on.
Yeah.
But it's devastating. I know it's a devastating thing.
And I did some research, and Jamie, I didn't realize that men are more likely to commit suicide more than women. I was actually shocked at the figures that I found.
Really?
Yeah. And 10 of them, the 10 countries that my country of birth being one of them, my country of birth is number 2 on the list of the 10.
Wow.
So it's Lesotho, they have a 72.4%. Guyana has a 40.3%. And in Lesotho, the male is 116, the female 30.1. Guyana, the male is 63, the female is 17.4. Eswatini, 29.4. South Korea, I was shocked, 28.6. Kiribati, 28.3. The Federated States of Micronesia, 28.2. Lithuania, 26.1. Suriname, 25.4. Russia, 25.1. I kind of could understand and empathize because I see what's going on there. So people may not want to live in a state like that. South Africa, 23.5. Belgium is the only Western European nation. Well, the exception, and that's Belgium is number 11, basically, 18.3. So I was shocked.
All right, well, it seems as though we have that video ready, so we're going to take a look at that now.
I'm ready.
I was getting into a pretty bad depressive cycle. It was getting tougher and tougher to get out of bed. I couldn't go to my workouts and I couldn't go to my runs. I couldn't find any motivation. Getting to school was tough. I was falling behind, and as it went on, the more difficult it became. I felt I couldn't escape. I couldn't get out. The only way out was suicide. I felt so alone, totally by myself. It was so very hard. I was in a headspace where I believed no one really cared for me. No one wanted to be with me. I had to deal with everything by myself. The more I thought about suicide, the more I realized I didn't want to die. There was more I wanted from life. I didn't want it to be over. I worked up the courage to talk to my parents, and it wasn't as hard as I imagined. They gave me the courage to connect with support services. And once I started talking, it became easier and I felt better. At first, I was worrying everyone would think differently about me, and this kept me from talking to anyone. But as I reached out, it was the opposite. Everyone around me wanted to help. I'm so happy I asked for the help. They cared about me, and their opinions never changed. From the first session, I started feeling more like myself. I know when you feel alone, it's hard to hear others tell you you're not alone, but it's true. You need to push yourself to reach out. Even if you start with a friend or family member, or if they reach out to you, don't shut them out. Because truthfully, if I didn't reach out and talk to someone, there's a chance I wouldn't be here today. Everyone's been so helpful, and I'm forever grateful for the support system that I have around me.
Per se, okay, say I live here, my family lives all the way in Europe. I can say don't do that, you know, remain calm, pray, etc., etc. But what if they don't take that advice? What if you don't know how deep the depression is?
You're hoping that they do, and that's the thing. It's, I guess, doing what you can to ensure that you're there for people emotionally so that they know that they have that support system, which is important for everybody at some point. Or
But
not.
I'm still concerned because, as I said, there is a hindrance in terms of distance. What if they just need a hug? What if they have nobody just to give them a hug? As he said, people were reaching out to him. He had a community. Everybody came around him. And he did better. But I still sometimes wonder because I know some celebrities got help, but it still affected them. And they ended up taking their lives. So it's hard.
It's
to wrap
difficult
my mind
because,
around it.
and it would be because I was about to say that we are looking at it from the outside in. And so it's very difficult for us to understand what's going through someone's mind when they're in that state. I suppose psychologists would be able to inform. And hearing, of course, that student from the University of Saskatchewan's experience, talking about feeling alone, but also reaching out, knowing that people are there to help him and we're willing to help. It's important as well. One of the things, as you mentioned earlier, though, is that happy faces don't always equal happy hearts. Just because you see someone smiling doesn't mean that that person is okay. It's just one of those things, I suppose, that nobody really knows.
And some people probably don't want to talk because they've talked and they're thinking, okay, that person has heard me before. They're probably now fed up. They don't want to hear anything else from me. So eventually they just go curl up in their shell and think this is it.
I could see that, but I think talking about it is important. And if you don't have a friend to talk to, seek professional help. And that's the important part. Seek a counselor out. I mean, we've got the National Counseling Services here. We have other practitioners, I'm sure, that you could avail yourself of your services. So that's important as well, but be willing to at least, if you're looking at a loved one, that is, be willing to see signs that might need you to take action and be willing to recommend professional help. And if you're the person going through it and you don't realize perhaps how bad it is or where it's going, also be willing to seek help so that, you could nip it in the bud, basically.
Oh, man. And what about the folks that are left behind? How would they feel? Like we failed, we didn't try enough, we spoke, but they didn't take our words.
Oh, sometimes I think they just don't know, and that's just the thing. Sometimes people get letters after the fact that express, this is what I was going through. Don't take it personally. It's not your fault. I just did what was best for me.
Like that.
Well, yeah.
Because some of them blame you for everything. How does that person deal with that? Do they become depressed now? Do they think, okay, let me follow? Because if you're gonna blame, if it's not a nice letter like you mentioned, it's just a bad letter. I did this because of you. You were doing this. You were doing that. You weren't listening. How does one deal with that?
Yeah. Well, that's for professional to answer, so I won't even begin to answer that one.
We need an next couch session, huh?
Absolutely right. Absolutely right.
So how to help if you are concerned that someone is at risk of harming him or herself? Here's what you can do.
Ask or encourage them to talk with someone who can help. Definitely seek help.
Yes. As you said, it's 465. What is the counseling center's number? It's similar to that of Domino's.
5,000.
465 5,000.
Yes.
One of the lovely ladies or gentlemen. Do they have any male counselors?
I don't know.
Oh, wow. I'll have to find out. So stay with them until they are in a safe environment and have contact with a mental health professional. You see, big distances can't work because I can stay on the phone with them, video call.
Make sure that a follow-up appointment with a mental health counselor has been made. That's important.
Yes.
So one call sometimes, one appointment doesn't suffice.
Yeah. So we have to keep on it with them. If needed, take them to a local ER or the hospital that can evaluate and offer a short-term stabilization admission, police, or counseling unit for immediate attention.
That's the scary part. All right, so if the situation appears out of control or the person has demonstrated plans to commit suicide, call the police or for immediate assistance.
And in a conversation that I was told that in some islands, it's considered you can be charged.
Oh, suicide is a crime, Cortentia.
But a crime against yourself,
Exactly. It's killing.
of yourself.
Yes, exactly.
Nobody did it to you.
So you're not going to charge the deceased, but if you fail to succeed,
charged.
precisely.
But it didn't happen. So I technically didn't kill
Attempted.
myself.
Attempted.
Man, the laws are hard. Because I'm still alive. So it didn't work. So then I
Good.
should be charged. I should be given the opportunity to get better.
You will be, but you will be charged. And there, notwithstanding that there are people who actually assist people in committing suicides. I mean, we've seen
That's
that in the
sad,
news
though.
elsewhere, but
Is it voluntary or involuntary that they do that?
some of them are voluntary. You've had people like Dr. Kevorkian in the news who have assisted people in living. You've had cases in other developed territories, obviously. And it's one of those things because sometimes, and this is, I guess, the gray area here, sometimes people are going through such, let's say, health crises that they think that the only way for them to end the suffering is to, in fact, commit suicide. But then if you have people who are saying, no, that's not permissible, in case the law says that, and then you've got other people who effectively think that they're committing mercy killings, where they're assisting, it's also still pretty much a gray area in some territories, right?
Yeah, the only big one I could remember was the hail bomb comment when he made sure everybody was dead before he died because he wasn't covered, although he probably tried to cover himself, but whatever he drank got the best of him first.
Wow.
Yeah.
Scary stuff. Scary
Serious
stuff.
stuff.
But get help. This is it.
Yes.
Where to get help. So let's talk about where you can get help now. All right. So if you or anyone you know may be struggling with suicidal thoughts, contact the National Counseling Center, and the number, as Cortentia said earlier, is 465-5000.
Psychological Services Department. You can also contact the Psychological Services Department at the Joseph N. Franz Hospital. The number is 465-2551, extension 2304. And we need to break the stigma of when we see people there, we think, oh, they're crazy or they're mad. Nobody's mad. People are going through things. COVID and many other situations have had persons with plenty on their mind. So let's be empathetic, let's be nice. Nobody's mad, nobody's crazy. Everybody has something that they're dealing with. And we do not want to be one of the reasons that they're having suicidal thoughts. So please, let's share a little love, share a little kindness, and be nice. Even if we see them there, just say hi. Not like, oh, I know that person, but I can't say hi because people are going to think I have a crazy friend. As I said, nobody is crazy.
All right, private counselors. Okay, so the private counselors are listed on the St. Kitts Mental Health Association's Facebook page. So if you need to seek private counseling, check them out. And again, this is Suicide Prevention Awareness Month, and we did our little part in highlighting that. Of course, if you need more information, obviously contact the people that we referred to. And there was a video, of course, that we have with Nadia Rollins from the Counseling Center that we discussed this issue with before. So take a look at that indeed. All right, we'll be back in a moment with more Good Morning SKN. Stay tuned.
Welcome to another Infused Friday, and we have another amazing infused water recipe for you today, which is mango, papaya and pineapple. So let's get into just some of the benefits of this fine selection of fruit. Mango juice is full of potassium and magnesium, the two compounds that regulate blood pressure in the body. Consuming mango juice daily can help one keep fit and maintain blood pressure and keep hypertension in check. Drinking mango juice also makes sure there is enough fluid in the body to keep it balanced. Did you know that mangoes are good for your eyes, improves immunity, great for digestion, helps fight cholesterol and may burn fat and reduces acne? Papayas contain high levels of antioxidants, vitamin A, vitamin C and vitamin E. Diets high in antioxidants may reduce the risk of heart disease. The antioxidants prevent the oxidation of cholesterol. When cholesterol oxidizes, it's more likely to create blockages that lead to heart disease. And finally, pineapple, rich in vitamin C and manganese, which promotes healthy bones. Pineapple is packed with disease-fighting antioxidants. Thanks to the antioxidants, pineapple has cancer-fighting properties. In addition, pineapples can aid digestion and assist in weight loss. Now for the ingredients. You need 1/4 cup of papaya, 1 cup of mango, 1/4 cup of pineapple, 1/2 cup of ice and 12 ounces of cold water. Directions: wash fruits well, chop and slice ingredients and add to a large jar or jug of iced water. Stir and serve in tall glasses. Refreshing. Add more to your H2O. Check out the Facebook page every Friday for refreshing infused water recipes.
Do you know that common baked goods such as bread and crackers are high in salt? Get salt smart.
Welcome back to Good Morning SKN. So Cortensia and I have been at this for a while, where we've been talking to each other about, who takes a perfect selfie. And I put my disclaimer out there. I don't like to photograph myself. So you see her doing it, right? Apparently today, what we'll do is that we'll reveal the results from a photo challenge that was conducted on our behalf via social media. Wish I knew this. Anyway, yes, apparently the photo challenge is over. Are you excited to see the results, Cortensia?
Yeah.
Okay.
Excited.
Yeah, you're there taking selfies. I'm like, whatever. I'm just like, yeah, okay, yeah, yeah, mm-hmm.
Took my selfie.
Yeah, I'm not one of those people who loves to photograph, so.
Yeah, I took my selfie.
Yeah, I'm not like that, really. Yeah. It's just what it is. So let's get the results. Photo challenge.
As I said in my former life, I wish I had taken more photos, but I have the memories, but I don't have the proof.
Okay, I don't know that they got me at work because I don't think I ever took a selfie at work. That's the thing. So I think that you're going to win here.
Maybe at the sign, remember I took one at the stage, stage with the tablet, but I didn't send that one. I should have, right in the studio. So photo at work. Let's see that one.
Let's see this.
Ooh.
Oh, you took that one at work?
Yeah, we took that. I think Lem took it.
Okay, because I was at work but away from work, if that makes sense. Because technically I wasn't at work. It was a work project and I was in the field and work made me take it. How about that?
So, but you were still at work, in the field. How about that?
I guess.
Not farming, but in the field.
I guess.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah. That's what you say.
At work.
I thought we were getting results here. We're just seeing the photos.
Ooh, look at you.
We got the results.
Look at you. You're the king of the show.
I don't know what they're looking for, but thank you anyway. All right.
Hey, they're looking for you. That's what it is.
I don't know what they're looking for, but thank you
nice.
anyway.
That's nice.
Alrighty. Wow. What do you think of your photo, Cortensia?
I think I look like a strong woman.
Okay, there you go.
Literally like, yeah, that.
That's funny.
Not the strong woman character, but like,
okay. Yeah. Telling you again. Photographs
you look quite relaxed, smooth, smiley.
Oh, there was a lot going on there. There was a lot going on. I was prompted to do certain things. I got reviews while I was doing it, and I was like, what are you looking at, really? Is that what you think? From professionals, by the way, but I was like, nah, This can't be.
Hair cut and in order. Look at you. Look at you.
Oh, wow. It is what it is.
Congrats on your work photo. Go, guy. So photo number 2, wearing your favorite color. What's your favorite color? Ooh, look at me out in the yard in my favorite color.
I wear a lot of blues, if you can't tell. As a matter of fact, you know, when Ed Ritchie was here in studio,
blues,
Ed Ritchie asked me, Jimmy, what's your favorite color? I said, blue. He said, I kind of had a feeling. Because I'm always in something blue. So blue is my favorite color.
Even his mask is the mask blue by coincidence, or?
Actually, I had nothing to do with that. Cecilia Barron France, I think, donated those masks to us, and so I'm not sure if you're catching the GMSKN logo on the side of it. So yeah, I was wearing that.
Oh, I couldn't see that.
I just got home one day after the show. I was like, you know what? Let me take a selfie for no apparent reason.
What? Look at that.
And I wanted to advertise the mask as well, so I did that. What about you, though? You're wearing your favorite color.
My
was
favorite
that orange?
color, orange, and that's a favorite parry of mine from Carabelle Boutique.
I thought so.
And that's a flower that resonates with me from since a kid. So I just keep that, because you know we could pull it out, turn it over, and suck the nectar out of it, right?
Didn't know
bees,
that.
Right?
Okay. Now I know that. No.
Oh my God. No.
I'm sorry, but yeah.
We need to rewind. Yeah.
Flowers.
Me and my natural element in my
Mm-hmm.
backyard. Yeah. So can we see the results of that? Dun, 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 dun.
Okay, nice. You got it.
Oh, they like my colors in the flowers. Thank you, guys.
And they like the fact that they can see
And
your face.
commiserations.
I'm still here rooting for Good Morning SKN, so there you go. It's there. Keeps this face hidden, thankfully.
Oh
All right.
my gosh.
Where's my mask today? I can cover up again.
Why no? Why? No.
All right, nice.
Mm-hmm. And number 3, a beautiful view. Yeah, views. Ooh la la, yes, the Brimstone Hill.
The Brimstone Hill, yeah, you've got that view.
And whilst I was up there, where's this, Jamie?
This is Zenway Boulevard, actually. I was just sitting outside the Allen restaurant, and I thought, wow, look at all these restaurants that I didn't know existed here on the Strip. And I've got Timothy Hill in the background with palm trees, etc.
Yes, nice.
So, yeah,
it almost didn't look like St. Kitts.
It's a tourist attraction.
Yeah, but it almost didn't look like Zenway. Look at that. Wow. Now I see the Leeward Cove sign. Wow. But whilst at Brimstone Hill, I noticed there's a fort across the way. There's a burial ground, and then there's a fort, and they were telling me that was once a leper's colony, I think.
Okay, all right. I think that, I think Socrates talked about that when he was here.
Yeah, but it's fort something. I'd be like, I have to go.
Yeah.
I must go one of these days.
You're in St. Anne, so yeah, definitely.
Okay, so let's see the results of that.
I want to give it to you.
No, I think you might get it, because they might think it's...
No, you've got sky, you've got greenery, you've got height,
I've got water.
Yeah, all of that.
Man, I think yours look bougie enough to outweigh mine. Let's see.
So we got the results then?
Dun, dun, dun.
There you go, I told you.
What?
I told you.
What?
Nice.
Oh, commiserations. Lovely.
Like I said, photographs and me, generally we don't get along. I kid you not. I kid you not.
Don't get along.
I don't, honestly, it's not one of those things that I do. I wouldn't say that I'm like nah.
And as I said, we don't enjoy these things. We had a friend from South Africa, and we were taken around the island. And funny enough, as I said, the universe just works. That's how I ended up taking that picture.
Okay, great.
Yeah, because we went to Brimstone, we went to Carabelle, and I'd be like, we have all these wonders, and we just take it for granted.
Yeah.
We don't enjoy it. Because I still can't believe that's because I thought that was somewhere in St. Lucia or Antigua.
Because you can't make out what it is. That's just the point. Because it's the sign. Of course, like I said, I was outside the Lebanese restaurant. Alain. Yeah. That's being constructed, by the way. Yeah.
What were you doing there?
I don't know.
Tasting some Lebanese food?
Heading to rituals.
Oh, okay.
And I remember that we had this photo challenge, and I was like, you know what? Why not? You want a view? Here's a view. The tourists see it all the time.
Yeah.
There you
So
go.
now I know the tourists do see it, and we have to enjoy it, folks. Locals, we have to enjoy it. So we're gonna go straight to outdoors now. So from being outdoorsy to outdoors. Yeah. Again, that was the same day you just decided to take the mask?
Yeah, I took a lot. I took the mask off for this one.
Ooh.
But
Were you
again,
feeling yourself?
No, I wasn't actually. I wanted to advertise the mask. I was like, it reads Good Morning SKN. Why not? Let's do it.
But then you lost the mask in this picture, so how come?
Yeah, I don't know. I was just like, whatever. Let's see what works. Because I know I'm not a good selfie taker. I know you've got to get it right. You put the height, the height up. You're supposed to be looking up at the thing, not down or across or whatever it is. And so I'm like, okay, let's get a little vertical with it.
Look at you.
Yeah, right.
I need a stick
whatever.
now. I need a stick.
And look at you, Darth Vader.
I know.
I mean,
imagine I'm wearing shades with the what you call it, the eye protector when you go on the bigger glasses when you go on the ATV rides. Yeah, this was at the back of Carabel in the mango patch that we stopped to pick mangoes and stuff.
Ah, okay.
After riding the bikes.
Nice. That was my yard, guys. As was the first one.
So do we get the results for that one?
Hortensia, you've got it. You've got it. Told you.
What? 89? Oh,
89.
Thank you, guys. I guess I'm outdoorsy.
Yeah, you are.
Yeah, I love outdoors. I wish I had gotten somebody to take me on the bike, but all the ones that I got, I was taking them whilst on the bike.
Nice.
But you can see the other bike there. You can literally see the handle right there.
Yeah,
so I was dusty after that. But I love riding the ATVs.
Yeah.
That's probably my 5th or 6th trip on them.
Nice. Okay.
Love
Been
it.
on once or twice. Photos of me. Yeah. No.
So now you got to take more photos.
No, I don't. I'm not a photo taker. That's the thing. I don't like to photograph I don't like to see myself taking photos. No, I just.
I like to watch
I'm
myself
not big on
TV.
photos, to be
That's
honest
my
with you.
thing. But
Yeah. No. I'm one of those people. I downplay self a lot. No, we don't want to see me. No, I'm serious. I
Take
don't like
selfies.
it. No, you're never gonna get me to do that. Never gonna get me to do that at all. I just no.
So we're to indoors now. Let's go indoors.
Oh, that's where we
Because
are?
we have to. Yes.
Oh, this was me in my Snapchat phase. I was like, let's put the filter on. I'm sitting
Jamie,
on my
that
sofa.
doesn't look like you.
Sitting on my sofa. I'm like, why the hell not?
You
Let's
look
just
like
kind of,
somebody
yeah.
Oh my gosh, that doesn't look like you. So you put somebody's face on your face?
No, I didn't put somebody's face. This is my face. This is supposed to be my sexy face, by the way. Is this my sexy face? I don't know. The viewers say no, this is not.
I tell you. So this is my first day on trials on the job, actually.
Oh, I see. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah. So you see, I have the nice light in the plant, and my face is giving zhuzh vibe, like something like.
We've got professional selfie taker. We've got amateur here. Whatever's going on, doesn't matter. Guess what? I already said it. I am bad at taking selfies. All right.
We're gonna get him. We're gonna get him to love taking selfies.
I owned it. Seriously. I already said it.
So did we get the reveal for that?
There you go. All right. Good.
Do I actually get a win today? Do I get to retain my crown?
I suppose you do.
And the winner is.
Oh, we know who the winner is. Because you take a lot of selfies.
It doesn't say.
Listen,
Oh,
I'm going to say congratulations to you. I can't be
you.
bothered. I do not like to photograph
Commiserations,
myself.
Jamie. Commiserations.
I owned it.
We will get him to love taking selfies.
No, I know.
Let's take a selfie.
No.
Come on.
I've got enough meat in my name. I don't need to photograph myself, all right? Jamie's fine.
We're gonna get him to take some selfies. So thank you, GMSKN, the fans, nations, and supporters for participating in this challenge and submitting your votes. So, yeah, follow us on Instagram.
Hang on. No, this is...
It's not that time, no, but we're telling them we're...
No, not that. You guys voted on our photo challenge. Why don't you submit selfies of your own?
Ooh.
Go, Hortensia. Then we get to rate them. Can we do that? Go ahead.
Yes, how about that? You rated us so we can rate you. You never know. You might have a little surprise in it.
I don't know. I just
Where we show
want
up and
things to
take
be fair
selfies with
here,
you?
right? I just want things to be fair. Right? So you guys follow us on our Instagram at Good Morning SKN and at Studio 3278 to look out for more. Yeah, send your selfies there too. Why don't you? Yeah, continue to spread the word of GMSKN, and well, it's a show where you get a little bit of everything for everyone.
Including selfies.
And well, that's for you because that's definitely not for me. So that's your little bit. My little bit is out here. Yeah, and all of you can be a part of it. So thanks so much for participating in that.
Thank you so much.
See you in a second.
As a hypertensive patient, in my home, I reduce salt intake by not adding salt during the preparation of my food, not having a salt shaker on my table, limiting the consumption of salty snacks, and choosing products with low sodium content. That's why I am Salt Smart.
No cash, no card, no problem. Dad, embrace the freedom.
It's Infused Friday. Welcome to today's recipe. But before we get into that, let me give you some information about the benefits of H2O. Infused water adds more to your H2O. It not only gives you the same refreshed feeling that water does, but it adds flavor and nutritional benefits. Adding different combinations of herbs, fruits, and spices to your water can lead to endless combinations that are not only delicious, but extremely good for you. Helping to control bloating, because many women suffer from bloating due to excess salt or hormonal fluctuation. Water-rich foods such as lemon and cucumber can help control this problem. How does this link into relaxation? Well, if you infuse your drink with herbs that are linked to relaxation, such as sage, this often helps. What are the benefits of anti-aging? Well, if you add dark berries and pomegranate seeds, which are rich in antioxidants, this can help protect against the effects of aging. Let's talk about metabolism. Many fruits can boost your metabolism and help with weight loss, so be sure to add in your raspberries, strawberries, tangerines, and any other delicious fruit. Now, let's move on to the recipe for this Friday, which is watermelon and lemon mint. Ingredients: 1 small cup of watermelon pieces, 1 large lemon sliced, and a handful of fresh mints. Now, for the directions, it's very simple. You just need a pitcher and add 1 small cup of watermelon sliced, 1 large lemon sliced, and a handful of fresh mint. Muddle ingredients and fill pitcher with ice water, and you're good to go. Add more to your H2O. Check out the Facebook page every Friday for refreshing infused water recipes.
Has anyone ever touched you here, or here? Well, these are actually bad touches, not good ones. And so, if anyone ever touches you in these areas or anywhere else that makes you uncomfortable, you must say no, then go and tell. Say it with me. Say no, then go and tell.
This message was brought to you by the Department of Gender Affairs in collaboration with Probation and Child Protection Services, the Ministry of Health, and the Pan American Health Organization.
Good morning, SKN. This is Lyrical. I just want to say blessings to you. There are a happy place in the life if you live in there. A happy place in the life if you live in there. Cause them at a happy place in the life. And they can't change. And they just come out here to do right. So whether day or night, they will never ever change. Blessings, blessings, and blessings.
Notice all the beauty around us in St. Kitts and Nevis. As I said before, I think we do take it for granted. So today, for our Loosen Up segment, Jamie and I will be looking at some of the most popular views in St. Kitts and Nevis. Folks, we have the beauty. Let's enjoy it. Let's spend time just enjoying life. We don't know when it will be our last. And I don't mean to say that today might be our last, but Just saying, let's go out, let's enjoy the outside.
You sort of said it.
Folks, you understand what I'm trying to say, right? Let's just enjoy the beauty of what we have. The tourists get to enjoy it, and sometimes we're like, huh, that exists? No, let's go and do it for ourselves. And I loved that during COVID, after we were allowed to go outside, that everybody was enjoying everything that St. Kitts had to offer. Even those places that were restricted to us somewhat, they were open for us to enjoy. And I was elated to see we were enjoying ourselves going there.
So we're checking out some of the apparently most popular views in St. Kitts and Nevis.
So which one do we begin with?
Well, you know which one we begin with. It's Timothy Hill.
So Timothy Hill, you remember the donkey used to be there?
No, I don't
With the big
remember that at
glasses?
all.
How could you not remember that tourist
remember
donkey?
that.
The donkey used to be dressed up. He had glasses for every day. The donkey even had dreadlocks. And people used to go and sit in the donkey and take pictures at
You sure it was
Timothy
a
Hill.
donkey or it was a hat?
It was a donkey.
What do you say again?
Ass.
Whatever that word was that I would have pronounced differently on air that we saw a
Without
couple
the
of days ago.
H, folks, without the H, because this is PGTV. But yes, it was a donkey. It was a
Okay.
cute gray donkey. I knew the guy.
By the way, I know what it is. I just didn't say. All right, here we go. So Timothy, right?
Timothy Hill. And I've climbed the hill that is on Timothy Hill up to the water tank. And that is a nice view. When you get up there and you can see the whole of Nevis, you can see
There it is.
the building.
Yeah.
No, when you get on that other hill, you can see the lighthouse and everything over on that side that we're not seeing now. But yeah, that's a pretty view.
Blue waters. The Caribbean Sea meets the Atlantic.
Yeah. We are surrounded by beauty. The Brimstone Hill Fortress National Park. Yeah. When last have you been?
I don't like the road going up there, so telling you right now, I haven't been in years, and I probably won't be.
So you don't like the road driving up there?
It's too narrow.
Yeah, it is.
I do not like that. I think
I
that
wonder how the taxi drivers do it and
Precisely.
take those big buses up and then the last entrance to go in. I look when I see my husband and his cousin maneuver through that, and do not scrape those buses. Those guys are good.
Yeah.
They are excellent at getting up there. My gosh, weddings, people use it for when they have big groups in, they set up tents, they have fireworks.
Yeah, the history though. I mean, it's just amazing.
Yeah. To think. And that little monkey that was in there that scared me the other day.
So you're talking about animals now. We're talking about the monkeys. We're talking about the horses.
Yeah.
I love that view though. That's
Yeah,
phenomenal.
that's nice. That's right from the top. You can get that view. That's sweet. And how the grass grows up there. It's just lovely. It just ties in very well with the architecture. You see? Look at that.
Mm-hmm.
Look at that. Look at
The road's still too narrow, but hey. Yeah, it's a great view.
One day. Have you been to Dudain Pond?
I think I have, but that would have probably been like a very long time ago.
I went eons ago, and looking down was very nice. And then the fog came over the pond, and that was cool. Like you can touch the clouds. That was really, really nice. And then when I came down, I had to throw my shoes away. That was the first thing. And when I got home, I threw all the clothes away.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, muddy. Yeah. But that looks like that's a pond or that's a
Where the
crater?
cloud kisses the hillside. That's the name of my next poem, by the way. Here we go. I'm just getting a head start on that composition whenever it comes around.
Sweet.
I'm kidding, by the way.
What about Mount Lyamiga? I have not been to Mount Lyamiga and I have not been to the Nevis Peak. Those are my two things that I need to attempt.
Yeah, that's so very nice. I think I'll quickly take a helicopter ride. They have those, right?
But the
Over
helicopter
those.
doesn't do it anymore because the helicopter used to go and land inside.
No, not land. No, we don't want to land. We just want to go over. It's
No,
fine.
but you want to go inside and see what it's
Sorry,
like.
maybe you want. We, as in me, would just want to fly by. It's fine.
Today I'm speaking French. We.
Oh,
We'll go
really?
with the helicopter, we will land on the inside and we
No,
will enjoy it, and
no.
then we will rise again and we will come back.
That's not French, by the way. I don't know what that is, but French it ain't.
I started with we.
Yeah, that's the only thing that was French coming from you.
But that ought to be fun. I guess I'm an adventure junkie, so I would do something like that.
Yeah, you kind of are. Yeah.
Yeah. I would definitely want to land in there, walk around a bit, and then say, okay, let's go.
Nah.
She wouldn't blow.
That's nice for you. I'm not concerned about, I don't belong in there, so I'm not going in there. That's it.
You don't belong in there. You got the opportunity to go in there. Why not take it? We just spoke about taking these opportunities. We shouldn't let the tourists tell us, I landed in your volcano. You did what? And I
That's
didn't
not all
do
the
it.
tourists at Cortensia. They also get lost on hikes.
But
Sorry.
they get
And found.
They are found, exactly.
Lost and found,
So
thankfully.
we will be found.
It's all right. It's not
We'll
everything
just
that
call
the
out
tourist
and
does
say-
that I'm going to do. Just know that, right? Great. Just say it.
Come rescue
All
us.
right.
You're in the volcano.
Yeah, cell phone reception, right? Did we
Okay,
get that
to
there?
Neva speak now. To Neva speak.
Oh,
Because
okay.
we've not been.
Yeah.
We've not been. So we need to go to Neva speak. So let's go to Neva speak picture style. Oh, that's nice. That's pretty.
Yeah, you can't see it because of the cloud.
I know Dolly and his group did a hike up there one time. I was like, man, I wish I was on that.
Uh-huh.
There are groups here that hike, but I don't get the time. So hopefully when I do get the time, I can say I finally conquered Mount Lyamiga and I'm doing Dudain Point again.
Awesome. Send me a picture or take a selfie when
No,
you're in the middle of
you're going
the crate.
to. So
Send me a
you
picture.
can be part of the selfie.
No, it's quite
as well.
all right.
See,
I tell you, I'm a lousy selfie taker, and I won't be
I'm
taking
taking
any
the
selfies anywhere
selfie.
near there.
So
That's
you will
fine.
be behind me while I take the selfie. So
You
I'll be
can
like,
Photoshop
Jamie,
me in.
time. No, that looks
That's
fake.
great. That's the next Photoshop me in. Yeah.
No.
That's a great set. Do you guys agree that's a great segment, by the way?
No.
Can you tell whether it's Photoshopped or not?
Yes, we can
Awesome.
tell.
Photoshop or not. I'm sticking with that, okay? That's the closest that you're going to get me to the
Jamie, I'm gonna get
inside of Mount
volcano.
Lyamiga. That's it, right? Photoshop or not.
Now to
Wow.
Belmont Farm.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, have you been?
No.
You've never been to Kitchen Hill?
No.
Do you see what I mean?
I've been there on television. Well, via television. Television has taken me there.
No, I want
I've
you
been
to
there
physically
via
go there.
YouTube, and it's pretty much the same thing.
No, you have to actually walk on it to get the experience.
really?
Then say
Okay.
that it's not the same thing.
Oh, okay. Thank you for that. Appreciate
You're
that.
welcome.
That's so nice. I'm
Imagine
so
the
I got-
archway when you're going up with all those nice.
Why would I imagine it when I
and then
can
you
look
get
at it
to the-
online?
No,
I can
it's
see
not-
it.
It's not the same. You have to go and see.
Okay, that's
Take
great.
in the air.
Okay, yeah, kind of like when you're watching basketball games, right?
Mhm.
And you're in the stadium,
In the
and you're
stadium.
way up, but then you turn on your television or your device, and you're right there with Dennis Rodman or Karl Malone or whoever the players
That's
are
the
now
only
that I
good
don't
part
know.
of going
You
to
can-
a live.
It's okay.
I shouldn't say live. That's the only good part about watching the basketball game on television. Because as you said, when you're all the way up there, you're just seeing little specks
Precisely.
running around.
There you go.
No, but when you go there, then you'll get to understand what I'm talking
Oh,
about.
I see. All right.
Yeah. So have you been to the Echo Park?
Yes, I have.
Okay. So why didn't you take the trip to Kitchen Hill?
Why did I take the trip to Kitchen Hill? It's okay.
You need to go.
I need to go, really? No.
Okay,
Tell the
so-
people who are
Good
watching.
morning, SKN Nation.
They need to go.
We
How
are
about
going to do a poll. We're going to ask you to engage in the poll.
Really?
Vote if we should go to these locations
Really?
and film.
Really?
So Jamie can go to Kitchen Hill because he's not going to do it on his own.
Is this a mutiny? What's going on here?
So vote on it. Should we go outside to all these locations that we mentioned and
Listen.
do footage for you?
Listen, I'm done with that. All I'm saying is, since
can't
we're
be
in the
done with
spirit
it.
of photos, next time we do a photo segment, I could even take responsibility for it. Photoshopped or not.
Jamie's going to
Photoshopped or
Kitchen
not.
Hill.
That's it. That's
and it
the
won't be
setting.
Photoshop. I am
Setting.
dragging Jamie to Kitchen Hill.
Wow, such violence. Such violence, Cortensia. I will not stand for this. Nor will I lay down for it. You will not be dragging me
You
anywhere.
gotta go, man. You gotta go. The
Oh,
experience is
man.
not the same. So we're gonna do the ATV tour. We're gonna go to Brimstone Hill.
Oh, really?
We're gonna go to the Fairview Estate.
Mhm.
We're just gonna explore the island. So we'll be like
Can I
informed.
take,
We'll be local
you want to take a poll? I'm just looking at the
Mhm.
people whom the others can't see right now.
Mm-hmm.
You guys want to do that? Show of hands if you want to do that.
See, we got a few hands.
Wow, we got a few. Yeah, no,
Yeah.
you didn't just get hands. This is what you get. When people are definitely sure they want to do something, the hand goes like this.
Yeah,
you see
but I
this?
had a
This was
hand.
like, yeah, this is like it. This is the
You
hand.
didn't see the hand that I saw that was like, yeah, let's
Oh,
do this.
okay, yeah.
They're ready for it, and you are coming along.
Let's do this. You reminded me of other things that I want to
Let's do
see.
this.
All right, here you go. Soon enough. All right, soon enough. Soon enough.
We're going. Dragging and kicking and
No,
screaming.
we're going to commercial right now. We'll be back in a moment. Stay tuned.
is an important part of the human diet, but most of us consume more than we realize.
What will it take to grab the attention of someone with the power to make your dream come true? 7 hopeful entrepreneurs in search of the finances necessary to take their ideas to the next level.
This is their lives, right? This is their business.
4 savvy business owners ready to make a pragmatic investment.
You can't help people if you can't help yourself. First, you make the dollar and you give the dollar.
Why you take your business offline?
I really feel that you need to do a little bit more research.
Very knowledgeable. Super knowledgeable.
You have a great idea and a great concept. I think you'd be snapped up by Disney.
If you have a job someplace, it means that if something is not working, you can walk away.
Who will invest?
Let's do this. Let's do this.
Thank you. And who will be sent home with nothing? I am your host, Kevin Hope.
Welcome to another edition of Infused Friday. We have another great infused water recipe for you to try out. Pineapple and sweet red bell pepper. I know what you're thinking, but this will bring a pep in your step. Here are some of the benefits you may experience from this exotic combination. Pineapple juice is rich in a variety of vitamins and minerals. It's especially packed with manganese, copper, vitamin B6 and vitamin C, all of which play important roles in the proper functioning of your body. Red capsicum or red bell pepper contains lycopene and a phytonutrient which helps to keep a healthy heart. It is also a rich source of folate and vitamin B6 along with antioxidants known to protect the body against free radicals. I know you cannot wait to try out this amazing fruit and vegetable infusion. Let's get you started with the following ingredients. You will need 6 pineapple cubes, 6 red capsicum cubes, enough fresh water to fill your jug or bottle. And the directions. Remember to wash your ingredients well. Chop and slice ingredients as necessary. Add to ingredients to a large jug or bottle. Stir ingredients and add fresh water and stir. Let it infuse, settle, and then serve into tall glasses. Can you taste the goodness already? Add more to your H2O. Check out the Facebook page every Friday for refreshing infused water recipes.
It's game time. I'm going to ensure that Cortensia doesn't smack my hand this time, because, you know, I've called her a cheater many, many times. That has actually been true. But anyway, on to current things. The last time we played this game, let's just say someone got caught, hitting the wrong button. There it is again. Can't get away from that because you got caught.
I thought I was forgiven
to prevent that from happening again, here I go. We're not socially distanced. We're not quite 6 feet apart, but we are at our own stations. There is a dividing line between. So if you cross the line for any reason, Cortensia, I ought to get the point. All right. So we'll be playing a game. After all of that has been said, all right, we're going to be playing a game of Unscramble. And this time we have the following categories. All right, so the first is instruments. Then it's going to be fruits, superheroes, and ice cream flavors. And guess what? They have nothing in common. They're just random categories.
Exactly.
All right, so
join us and see how many and how quickly you can solve these think you are better than us? Are you? Put in the comments and we will see. So GMSKN Nation, are you ready? We are. And the line. Why would I even do? Why would I do that? Look at that.
I need point
so
one. She's hit me twice already and the game hasn't even begun. So
I was just demonstrating.
I get 2 points.
How will I get over there?
That hand needs to stay in line. Keep it in line.
Look, divide in line.
Alrighty. Guys, if she violates this, I get a bonus point, okay? Keep watching. We know that the video footage will show.
My buzzer for you.
Alrighty. Accordion.
He cheated. Did anybody see that? How did you know that was accordion right away?
Because I unscrambled it? Like I was supposed to? Yeah, that's how.
Accordion.
Guitar.
Oh my God. He's cheating, guys. He's not allowing me to hit my buzzer. If you notice, he's hitting the buzzer before he even sees the word.
Then how do I know the word? That's
because
not
if you hit the buzzer first, then you can just...
No, that's what you were doing. You're just giving everybody what your strategy was.
God. No, I
Telling everybody what your strategy was before, rather.
That 0 doesn't look good.
Symbol.
Oh my God. I can't get a break here. I can't get a break. For no reason.
Okay, whatever you say.
Violin.
Violin. Did you press your buzzer before you said that?
No, I pressed. Of course you have to buzz in, but I said violin.
I felt like you said violin and then buzzed in.
He just wants to label
We're gonna watch the playback. I feel
like
like that's exactly what happened because I didn't hear your buzzer.
you just. My buzzer is very low.
I heard you say violin and then I saw you press.
No, I pressed and then I said violin.
Okay.
As there is violin up there. That's what I did.
Alrighty.
Saxophone.
You see what? Cortensia. You just did it again.
But I went in and said saxophone.
Guys, seriously, this is what Cortensia does. Cortensia does this. Saxophone, and then she presses down. Seriously, no. Press in, then talk.
Okay. All right. I don't know. Since you want me to press my buzzer. I think I know what it is though, you know. It's lacertine.
Never mind. I am passing. I do not know what this is. I can't unscramble this.
That's not an instrument. Clarinet. Oh man. See,
It's
I had it. Lacertine.
Lacertine. Okay, I don't know what that is, but whatever it is, it doesn't sound good. It sounds like a laceration, but hey.
It's a clarinet. I couldn't figure it out.
Harp.
I got it first. Jeez.
You say before you press.
No, I pressed and then I said harp.
Wow. Wow.
You know what? I'm just gonna keep my hands off the table because my co-host is not giving me a break. He's not giving me a break. Harmonica. I don't think that's a.
Yeah, that's it.
Oh, that was just a wild guess. And you see what I did? I touched my buzzer first. Are you proud of me?
That's what you were supposed to do all the time.
Good stuff. Good stuff.
It's exactly what you were supposed to do all the time. Finally, she learns the rules, guys.
Fruits.
And how is that unscrambled?
It's unscrambled for me to see already.
I see.
Oh my gosh, wait, I know this.
Pear.
Oh gosh. Okay, you got it. Fair enough. I knew it, but I just couldn't figure out where to put the letters. Tamarind. Okay. Break down the table. Why don't you?
I will, better than your hand.
Okay. Did you see he passed the line? Can I have his point? Cantaloupe. No, it's not cantaloupe.
What?
It's this what? I know that word. It's a tripod.
Apricot.
You hear me say a tripod? I'm having fun here.
Heads here.
It's Friday, yes. Oh my gosh.
Peach.
Jesus. Okay. Ache. 7-4? No, man. The disparity is great. Soursop.
You see what you did? You did it
I
again.
pressed it and then said soursop. I didn't. I did soursop.
That's not what you did.
What did I do then?
Quick answer, that's not what you did. You did. Soursop. That's what you did. Anyway, you got the point.
I swear I didn't. Guava. I did it again?
No, that one was too tough to call, too close to call.
I cannot. I know somebody's gonna edit this and say I did what I didn't do, but
They didn't edit at all. They just showed it up. It's there for everybody to see.
Raspberry. And we're tied at 7. I'm actually enjoying this. I'm in heaven.
Okay. All right.
Cucumber. Can I do my victory dance? Oh. I'm a bit Jamie. Let me not rejoice too soon. Ice cream flavors.
Deduct a point.
Vanilla. Oh, you know the most ice cream flavors? Is that what you want to say, sir?
No,
Go ahead
that's
with
not
your
what I'm saying.
bad
I just know
self.
vanilla. Coffee.
I have it in my fridge. My favorite ice cream flavor. Pistachio. Mint.
Who buzzed first?
We both did. We both did. You just tried it. You just don't want me to get no points. I thought we were in unison here. Chocolate. Say something, Jamie. Please say something, man.
Chocolate.
Say something. Say something. I thank you.
Chocolate. That's what I say, chocolate.
It's still not saying chocolate. It's saying
Chocolate.
It's saying
Chocolate.
chocolate.
Not at all. Chocolate.
We're tied. We need a tiebreaker.
Well, we have other categories, don't we? We've got other categories.
No, wasn't it just
No.
instruments, fruits, and ice creams? That's it?
I thought it was superheroes.
Oh, yeah. Where's our superhero? Power.
But it doesn't matter. Hey, you know what? I'll be my own superhero. I'm the champion today.
No, you're not. We're totally tied. Can you not see that?
Well, that makes me a champion, doesn't it?
No, that makes me the champion. Ladies
Makes
first.
you a champion too.
You
That's
are the
what it
champion
does. It
too,
makes
kind
you a
sir.
champion too.
Oh man, no. On this Friday, you're trying to steal my shine.
Superman, Clark Kent.
The Flash. Who's the other superhero? Hulk.
Wolverine.
Iron Man. Wonder Woman. Captain America. The Flying Eagle Man. I can't remember his name right now.
Yeah, guess what? I'll be the superhero of this. You guys actually awarding points for that? Are you serious? Batman, Robin, Green Lantern. We're gonna go to commercial. Give me my points.
We're tied.
All right. We'll be back in a moment, everyone. Stay tuned.
When growing your savings, where you save matters more than you think. Dare to compare and see for yourself why you should start saving and investing at First Federal Credit Union. You don't have to settle for cents. Let your money make sense. Reap a higher return by stashing your cash in a high-yield savings account or term deposit and earn up to 4% interest on your money. At First Federal, we say yes.
Children, how can you tell a tsunami coming?
Teacher me.
Sammy?
My mother said when uncle jump in the pool and the water spoosh out, that's how you tell a tsunami coming.
Settle down, children, settle down. Do you remember our tsunami song?
Yes.
Uncle not here and the other shake.
Hush your mouth.
Daddy, Uncle not here and the cigar.
Who cares? You don't see all them free fish? Quick, give me the bag.
This is how you tell us tsunami a come. Teacher says so. I would have failed in school, you know.
Sammy, come, let me go. They would have failed anyhow. Let me run, see, Sammy.
Yo, what up? It's your boy N Richie right here at Studio 327. I'm here to give you the promo that you guys need because this is something special for St. Kitts. I'm telling you, tune in to Good Morning SKN, 8 a.m. to 10 a.m. on YouTube, Facebook, and on Moen Channel 4. Also, I realize nobody else is doing this. Follow the Good Morning SKN Instagram at Good Morning SKN and the Studio 327 Inc. Instagram. Follow us on YouTube and Facebook. This is pretty long, but follow us and yeah.
Welcome back to Good Morning SKN. It's time to let you know what is happening here in the Federation of St. Kitts and Nevis. So we're starting out with the Miss Phenomenal pageant. Don't miss out on the 4th annual Miss Phenomenal pageant tonight, the 23rd of September at the Carnival Village at 8 p.m. Admission at the gate is $70. So here are your phenomenal contestants. Miss Corencia Hodge is first. Miss Julia Bubb, and by the way, I'm not giving you results, I'm just giving you the contestants. Miss Julia Bubb is second. Miss Theola Vanterpool third. Miss Desire Herbert fourth. And Miss Alicia Nisbet, contestant number 5, fifth. All right.
Go out and support the ladies. Make them feel as phenomenal as they are. We continue now with table tennis. The St. Kitts and Nevis Table Tennis Association will be hosting its final open tournament tomorrow, the 24th September. This open tournament is for senior males and females and will be hosted at the St. Johnson Community Center from 9 a.m. until the end of play. Remember, registration fee is a mere $20. Contact Mr. Freeman at 660-6580 or Mr. Lake at 764-0581 for more details. Go out and support.
Nah.
Play table tennis for us as well.
You want to play table tennis for this one? No, I think we're fine with table talk. That's it. All right, moving on. Movado Modeling Agency's Culture Fair. The Movado Modeling Agency will be hosting a culture fair on Sunday, September 25th, 2022. The event is being hosted at the St. Kitts Eco Park. The show starts at 5 p.m. and the vendor showcase is from 3 p.m. to 4:30 p.m. And Jason was here talking, of course, about that. Yeah. So if you missed the details on that, go check that interview out. It was yesterday's show. So yeah, you can find the more details. Was it day before?
Yesterday. Remember yesterday we had no power.
Well, technically for me it's yesterday because we had no show. So you get what's going on, right? Because it's kind of like the one before. I'll go to the one before. That's it.
See, this is why, because you said that you owe me an outside at Magician Hill.
No way at all. No way at all. So that's what's happening, right? So don't forget the rundown. Obviously, the Miss Phenomenal pageant first on the list tonight, followed by the St. Kitts and Nevis Table Tennis Association's Open Tournament, which is tomorrow. Yes. And then you've got Sunday. You see how this lines up? So nice. Friday, Saturday, Sunday, right? Yeah. So on Sunday, you head out to the Eco Park for the Movado Modeling Agency's Culture Fair.
You know what else is happening tomorrow? There's a bodybuilding show.
Oh, there's a bodybuilding show. Well, you would know about that, right?
Yeah, I know. So after table tennis, and they got a workout, they can just go sit down and watch some people that bodybuild at the Marriott.
All righty, there you go.
So you're going to be oh, you bodybuilding too? Wow.
Oh, really? Is that how we bodybuild? I don't know anymore. It's been a long time. I forgot. Kidding. Can't forget these things, right? Yeah. All right.
Oh,
So,
man.
Wow, it's just about the time when we are going to say goodbye. But of course, do you want to highlight that important cause by the Association by Lakes that we talked about earlier today?
So please go out and support.
The Baptiste family, right? It's going to be at, tomorrow.
Yes.
Chaos, right? Maynard's Park. Yeah, from 10 a.m. until you heard Talco Wallace say it herself. So go support.
Fun, games, food. You hear mackerel and dumpling, cassava bread, sugar cake, almond cake. Oh my gosh. Plenty things. Even veggies. And remember, the best sweet potato come from La Amiga. So you go and buy your sweet potato to make your sweet potato pie.
Yes, all that, and just have a great fun day because it's for a worthy cause.
Worthy cause indeed.
Definitely, we were happy to shed light on that. What we're happy about now is the fact that you guys continue to join us for editions of Good Morning SKN. Would not be the same without you, and of course, participating in the poll, even though that I didn't win because I knew I wouldn't win. It wasn't about winning at all. So congratulations to Cortensia, who retained her crown for the Queen of Selfies. Like I said, I am not Mr. Photogenic. I do not like to take photos. So yeah, it's fine. Yeah, you can have that one. Anyway, thank you for joining us for another edition, The Shade is Real, of Good Morning SKN. Remember to follow us on our social media platforms, including Facebook and YouTube at Studio 327 Inc. and Instagram at Good Morning SKN. And of course, which we haven't said for a while anyway, you can learn more about us here at Studio 327 Inc. by logging on to www.studio327inc.com.
Yeah.
So easy. And if you want to reach out to us, of course, you could always email us at info@studio327inc.com. We always love to hear from you. Yes. And one of the easier ways, Cortensia, that I figured out how to find content. Sitting in a random restaurant the other day, and I'm just like, you know what, let me search hashtag GMSKN. If you forget anything else, hashtag GMSKN, you'll find it.
Oh, you see that? It's easy as that. Easy, just like us going to the Belmont Farm, where it's
No, it's easy like Sunday morning. It's fine. Easy just like Sunday morning, right? Yeah.
So we always invite you to leave us a comment and let us know what was your favorite part of today's show. Yes, on Friday's show. And this is where we say, see you on Monday at 8 a.m. when you will start your morning with us right here at Good Morning SKN, where there's always something, there's always something for everyone, okay? So thank you once again for joining us today. We appreciate you. Enjoy your weekends, and remember to be kind. Have a nice Friday, y'all.